Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you have not subscribed to. Now, this government is very funny. William Ruto's government is very funny. Why am I saying that? I read a certain statement from Gladys boss Shollei, the Deputy Speaker of National Assembly and woman representative of Uasin Gishu County and close ally to William Samoei Ruto. When I read this, I realized that, ladies and gentlemen, this is just diverting the attention of Kenyans from the reality. And the reality is that these people has come out to fool Kenyans enough. They have come out to fool Kenyans enough. And in the meantime, Kenyans are being educated and they are learning this kind of type of fooling that is coming from this government of William Ruto. Gladys boss Shollei said this: a cabinet secretary does not have to be an expert in their field of docket. The point is, are they visionary leaders? If they are, they will rely on the technical staff who already exist and have been in the ministry for years, who are hired for their technical capabilities. I want to ask simple question. Simple question. Now, these cabinet ministers, they are being appointed according to William Ruto, or rather according to boss Shollei, who is a close ally to William Samoei Ruto, is that these cabinet ministers are being appointed not because they are experts towards these dockets, but they are being appointed because they are visionary leaders. That is what we are being told. And I told you very well, ladies and gentlemen, there is a crisis in cabinet of William Samoei Ruto. You like it, you don't like it. When you look at the cabinet ministers that William Ruto is having in his government, it is so disappointing. Why? That is why boss Shollei has come out to tell us that the cabinets that they are having are cabinets that are not experts to these dockets that they are holding. Rather, they have been appointed because they are visionary leaders and they are going to rely on the technical staffs who already exist and have been in the ministry for years, who are hired for the technical capabilities. Then we are asking simple question. Why is it that William Ruto came out appointing these cabinet ministers, telling us, and the reason behind it, he came out telling us that these cabinet ministers, they are experts, they do understand, and if they don't understand what they should do, then they are going to be trained. So when boss Shollei is coming out to tell us that the appointment that was made was not relayed on the capability, the kind of competence of this kind of personalities, then I want to say that William Ruto's government is going to fail. Why am I saying that? Because in various government, it is the government or the president always relies on these cabinet ministers. In fact, in other words, hao ndio macho ya president, because they maneuver all over, they hold the ministries. So now, when you look at this kind of statement, this is just a pathetic, let me say it is so pathetic kind of statement that can come from a leader who is a close ally to William Samoei Ruto. And by the way, what's wrong with appointing an expert to the dockets, since the experts are there. They exist. These experts are there because a cabinet minister does not have to be an expert, according to boss Shollei, Gladys boss Shollei, that this should be visionary leaders. Then the question that we are asking, what's wrong with appointing an expert to the docket? Because we believe experts are there. And in fact, this is too boring. So what we are looking for is that a kind of miracle that William Ruto is going to use to dictate and also to ensure that his government is going to deliver through, let me say, by using these cabinet ministers, because they are the core of the government of William Ruto. That is it. That is it. And if these people are telling us that they don't need experts in these ministries and dockets, then let us do away with academics and focus on visions. That is it. And at the same time, something that I wonder is that if boss Shollei is telling us that these cabinet secretaries who are incompetent and they are not expert to these dockets, that they are relying to these technical staffs, the question again is, I want to ask just simple question. Why not give those with technical capabilities and have the capability, or let me say the competence, to hold the CS jobs, while CS that has been appointed is going to rely on those having technical capabilities. Let those who are having a technical capability to be appointed. Simple. It is so proverbial for this kind of leadership to come out to tell us that, ladies and gentlemen, we are having incompetent cabinet ministers. They have come out to confirm it. Through the statement of Gladys Shollei, it is a clear indication that the cabinets that are holding offices that are so pathetic, they cannot hold these offices. They cannot deliver. It is a very wrong statement. So a cabinet secretary can also well be an academic dwarf. But academic has been used all over the world to, let me say, to portray kind of leadership that you need, that if you are learned, that is only the capability that you can lead the country. That is it. That is the only capability. Why should we stress ourselves with education? Yet we are being told that those who are holding the docket are not the experts. This is where we are going wrong. How do you then lead functions, yet you are not expert? It means that the CS has not worked on his kind of expectations that we need, we as Kenyans. Then, how can he come out to prepare a report to the president if he is not the expert? And that is why we are saying that a cabinet minister must be an expert. For example, how will you just come out to collect anyone from the street or from political arena, then give him a docket or her a docket of treasury? Someone that does not, or for example, give someone to be a governor of Central Bank of Kenya. He has not studied the monetary class, I don't know. It's called monetary, so whatever, He doesn't understand how the money is. You're going to take someone who studied medicine. Now you're going to give him or her to be the governor of the central bank. He cannot understand, or she cannot understand anything. And that is why nowadays You go to a hospital, you say, you explain your problem, then a doctor, someone calling himself or herself a doctor, is Googling so that she or he can understand whatever is happening. But the real sense of a doctor is when someone or a patient is explaining his or her problem, you already understands whatever is happening. This is how also the cabinet minister should be. They understand all across the board of their dockets. But Shollei to come out to tell us that it is not a must a cabinet secretary to be an expert in their field of docket. That the point is, are they visionary leaders? If they are, they will rely on the technical staff who already exist and have been in the ministry for years. That is what we are being told. Then they are not experts. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet on another video.